Alright, it's Dallas 4-2, and I'm back here again with another episode in our 7 Days to Die playthrough. It's the morning of day 21, and 21 being a multiple of 7, that means today is a blood moon. Now, we spent most of the day yesterday whipping our Horde Base into shape, and I think we are in very good shape for the Horde night. So this morning what I wanted to do before we do anything else is I want to go ahead and do one quick quest. We had this quest that we got already, but we haven't finished yet, so let's go ahead and try to just knock this one quest out and hopefully get back home by early afternoon. And then we'll spend the second half of the day doing all our final preparations for the blood moon. Now, you definitely want to be careful trying to do quests on a day that you're doing the blood moon, because if you get into a deep quest and it takes longer than you expected and you aren't paying attention to the clock, it's very easy to just kind of not get out of there in time and get back home to your base too late, or not even get back home to your base and have the Horde descend on you while you're away from home. That is not ideal. So, we're going to try to just knock this one quick quest out and get back home by early afternoon. And here we are. This is the place. I was moonwalking. So this place is called Fort Camo. It's a tier 4 POI. Oh no. This particular type of zombie, their head bobs around. They're kind of hard to hit. Now, this being a military camp, I should find some good stuff in here. Is that a deader or an actual zombie? It was an actual zombie, but now it's dead. Yeah, there should be some good military equipment in here, and hopefully I'll find some ammo and some, like, handgun or machine gun parts would be nice. There's a zombie up here somewhere. Better if you can get this drop on those guys. They're pretty tough. The feral zombies. Got some 7.62 ammo. That had a switch that opened up a gate of some sort. Over there, there's zombies pouring out of it. Got him. That's a deader. Uh-oh. I see dog stuff. I've had some nasty run-ins with dogs in this game. Fortunately, this one didn't go too bad. that's how it's done right there. Maximum efficiency. That's a new item I haven't seen before. What is that? It's a biker helmet. Alright. Later today I intend to take a close look at different kinds of clothing that we have and make sure we're maximally equipped for the Blood Moon. Try to go as efficient as I can here on this POI so that we don't waste any unnecessary time. I'm finding quite a bit of ammo, which is nice. Ooh, concrete mix, nice. I can actually use that to upgrade my Horde Base. Uh-oh. Those guys are tough. Gotta watch out at military bases. You start going off in places like this, you can stumble upon like landmines and things sometimes. Be careful. Spend too much time here. We don't have to be completely exhaustive in our search. I could have destroyed these crates, or those barrels with gas in them, and it would have exploded all those zombies, but it might have destroyed some of this loot in here too. Rogue outfit. That's a new kind of clothing I haven't seen yet. Alright, now let's go down here and see what's in here, because there's probably some good loot down here. Might be some nasty zombies too, though. Get some. Ooh, these are irradiated zombies. Definitely starting to see some tougher zombies in here. Irradiated military zombies, even. Damn, those guys are tough. There's a reason why it's a tier 4, huh? Lots of big, tough zombies in here. Time-wise, we're still doing good. It's just 8 o'clock in the morning. My goal is to get back home early afternoon. of space. I found the payoff room, but the question is it... are there any more zombies going to drop on our head when we try to go in there? That's the question. Fully out of inventory space. I don't need to loot every toilet in here right now. That's not... There's something up there. Not terribly important. This is the important room. Looks like we took care of the zombies, so they're not going to drop any more on us. Which is good. I like that. Take that cement. I'm not going to go all the way out and make a special storage for this because time is of the essence here. So let's just get what we can. Get the heck out of here. Let's just eat that. I can spare some sham sandwiches. I can spare a book I already know. Look at all the ammo. Nice. I can spare some oil. And I can spare 2 armor parts. Just eat that right quick. Alright. That should do it. There's another zombie over there. Oh no. Got him. Yeah, I'm in a hurry, so as much as I would love to have some of this stuff, I gotta be moving on. Alright, we finished. Oh, I didn't clear the areas yet. Where are the other zombies? There's more zombies somewhere. Through all this underground area. Still gotta clear some more zombies though. I missed some somewhere. Maybe around the outskirts. That was one. Ah, now we've got a little... Now it's pointing our way to the last couple zombies here. Once you get to the point where there's only a couple left, it'll point them out to you. Like it just did. Alright, so now we've completed this. It's 9:30 in the morning. Got plenty of time. Working just as intended. We can get down to the trader and turn this quest in. And then be on our way back home. Start thinking about our final preparations. Get all of our equipment upgraded. Not upgraded, but repaired. sure we load up with ammo, make sure we load up with food and water. As ready as we possibly can get. These guys are deceptively difficult because they bob around as they move. They're not particularly tough, but they're hard to hit. In we go.
It'll be a good morning when you buy something. Didn't we agree your first job was going to be
escape.
free? I sell
We'll
to
see
anyone,
the inventory.
even
We'll sell
morons
some
like
stuff
you.
that we don't need to make some room. He doesn't want that one.
Look, motherfucker, I'm
Just
already
gonna throw those
overstocked
away.
on
I
those.
don't need those.
Be careful out. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to pay you now that you did it.
Take some gunpowder. Let's grab another job. I'm not going to do it until after the Horde night, but we don't want to take a night only because then we won't be able to do it until tomorrow night. So let's do a infested clear at the Bill Gears place.
Look, Blockhead, I'll give you. Well, good luck.
So that'll be
you're gonna need it.
our next quest after the Horde night. And if we look here, I've got a point to spend. There's some extra good stuff down here. What does this one do? Better for buried treasure quests. This one is salvage tools work better. Wouldn't be a bad thing to have. This one is 20% more resources from mining junk. Yeah, we don't want that one because I don't intend to use a mining tool to harvest anything. Do we have any more over here? No. What over here? Yeah, we do. That's not a bad item to have. That's just survivability stuff. What the heck? Let's do it. Alright, back home, drop some things off, and we'll try to get properly prepared for our Horde night. Farming. Don't need 9mm. I don't currently have a 9mm weapon. But we do want to take all the 7.62 that we have, including the extra types. What we can do is we can, if I have this weapon out and if I press and hold the R button, it opens up this little radio menu, and I can select the other types of ammo if I want. So we'll carry it all with us, because we might need it before it's all said and done. I'm going to try and craft some more of the pistol ammo. Get that going. It's the 44 Magnum ammo, that's what I want. I can craft 53 more of those, so let's get that going. And then put the rest of these in there. Hang on to that. Sell that to him next time we get a chance. Clothing. Let's drop these in here. Check for duplicates. We're not ever going to use these primitive armors anymore. They suck. So let's just get rid of them. They're just taking up space. Okay. Scrap. Scrap. Oh, I gotta take that mod off. Scrap. 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 sale. Cooking. Boom, 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 boom. Cement. Clay soil. We don't want to take that. Put that in there. I'm going to take this concrete mix with us because we can upgrade our fighting position a little bit with that. Missing to make more bullets. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. Can I make high power 44 ammo? How much of those can I make? Yeah, let's do that. Nice. It'll take a while, but maybe it'll be ready before a Horde night. Drop those in there. Drop this in here. Let's fill up on our food and water. Put the extras away. We're going to hang on to these items. Put that away. That. This might not be a bad item to have on me. Just make me that much more damaging against those guys. I think I'm actually going to equip these because they might come in handy. What about this? Damage mitigation. Yeah, this recog might come in handy. Increases my ranged damage for 6 minutes. For 6 minutes, though, that's not very good. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. Might as well hang on to it. Might come in handy on the Horde night. Okay, we got ammo coming out. What we got here? Can I make any hobo stew yet? Let's track the hobo stew. It requires this stuff. It requires that. It requires corn, animal fat, and water. Let's make as many of those as we can. Some coal. Alright, those will be good when they come out. I can cook down some murky water. It's another 17 minutes. Should be pretty close. Just so that we're doing something on the cooking front while we wait. Alright, now I'm got quite a bit more pistol ammo. That's a good thing. I need to repair these weapons. That's something I need to do. I shouldn't have to use the hunting knife, but I might as well repair it right now while I'm thinking about it. Same thing with the iron shovel. Same thing with the wrench. I got one more repair kit. Let me take... do I have more? Let's just take 4 of those, just in case. Let's put away our cooking ingredients that we're not using anymore. Okay. Now the other thing I wanted to do is put some upgrades on our fighting position. Only take a moment. So we should be able to use this concrete mix to upgrade. Can I? There we go. Concrete, baby. Start with like the most important. most important blocks over here that are definitely going to see some action. Because that's all we had. But hey, we had enough to upgrade the most important blocks of our fighting position, so that gives us just a little bit more of an advantage. Excellent, excellent. I feel really good about this. I feel really good about this base. I think it's going to work nicely with the new modifications we did, the billboard to keep the view away, upgrading everything to cobblestone, all the important stuff anyway. It's going to be really useful. Alright, I think we're about as ready as we're going to get for this thing. Wait for this ammo to come out. Doing some cooking. What else is there to do? I can collect some more stone so I can make some more cobblestone so we can upgrade more blocks while we wait for the night to happen. Might as well. Be careful about falling in there, it keeps getting deeper. Dig out the middle a little bit here so we don't compromise our edges. Get some cobblestone blocks building. Upgrade as much as we can before the Horde night, before we need to get into our fighting position. Around about 2100. Definitely ahead of the game this week. I'm feeling good about things. We weren't scrambling till the last minute to get the final modifications done on our base like we were last week, so that's good. Things are moving in the right direction here. Hopefully by next week we'll have the ability to build concrete. And if so, then we can start upgrading more of the base to concrete. Let's dig out one more layer down here. Rocks. Even though we don't have anything terribly important to do, just want to try to stay busy, make the best use of our time, strengthen our base as much as we possibly can with the time that we have remaining. the zombies can still get out of here. That's probably pretty good. Okay, let's do some upgrading. As many of these blocks as we can. Go one more layer down. We got plenty of time. Go one more layer down with the pickaxe, and then we can add another layer to our wall over here. After we take this layer out, we should be able to put another layer of wall in. Hungry. Drop another layer in here. Okay. Upgrade. Good. I think we have enough resources now to completely upgrade. Alright, I think we just did it. Our entire base is cobblestone now, no more wood, except for the hatches, but that's alright. Awesome, that's exciting. We even got a couple pieces of concrete over there, how about that? We got a deeper pit for them to fall into. Yes, feels good. I like this base. I think it's going to work nicely for us. Let's go back in here and check our ammo situation. Comes to that. I'll show you the hobo stew now. So the hobo stew gives 64 food, 20 water, 32 health, and 30 max stamina bonus. Compared to the meat stew, it's 14 more food, 7 more health, and 10 more stamina bonus. So it's like just so good. And resource-wise, it doesn't use that much. It uses the rotting flesh, potato, ear of corn, animal fat. It's not more labor-intensive than the meat stew. The only thing that's different is the meat versus the rotting flesh. So now you know why I've been harvesting all those dead animals and deaders on the ground and stuff to get more rotting flesh, because I knew I was going to use it someday for the stew. So the only thing I just realized is that we're not going to be able to repair our concrete wall because we don't have any concrete mix left. So it's stronger, but we're not going to be able to repair it. So hopefully it holds out through the night. And we do have a second layer of the cobblestone that we would be able to repair if worst comes to worst. So hopefully. Put those away for now. Load up, load up. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about things here. I could take that with me too. It's gonna let me... When the Horde Night starts, I can drink one of these, Learning Elixir, to give me an XP boost, and I can drink a Recog to give me better range damage. Both of those will help. I think we're, like, ready. I'm ready. Can I just fast forward? No. What else can I do while I wait? Digging our hole here. Wouldn't hurt for this to be deeper. Just try to get one more layer underneath this thing. Starting to hear some weather activity, ushering in the blood moon. Some in here. I don't think it would fall, but we definitely don't want it to fall. leave this little ramp up here so they can get to the ladder. Same on that side. We'll leave a little ramp over there for the wall. Just until we have no other choice. Two hours we need to be in our fighting position. Starting to get pink. Dig this out, we'll drop another layer of ladder in there. Copy shape and rotation. Upgrade. Same over here on this side. Digging this hole deeper. The further away from my fighting position we get, at some point we'll get far enough away where they won't go into destroy everything mode, or they're less likely to, if I understand it correctly. If you know more about that than I do, feel free to let me know how it works. I don't claim to be an expert at this game. I've got quite a bit of experience at it. I don't know everything there is to know, and if you know something I don't know, feel free to share it with everybody in the comments section. While you're at it, if you've enjoyed the video, you've got something out of it, learned something, feel free to hit that like button for me. Alright, we got just over 1 hour before we want to be in the fighting position. Slap in one more layer of stuff here before we go. Copy shape and rotation. Slap another layer in place. Like so. Upgrade. Alright. I am pretty happy with that. Got a little bit of time. Let's tap a few more blocks real quick. Crazy here and damage our ramp or our ladder. Okay, they can easily get up there, they can easily get up here. Okay, I'm satisfied. Let me repair this while I'm thinking of it. Okay, we have this weapon, it's loaded. We have this weapon, it's loaded. We'll start with our lower quality ammo, and we can upgrade to the better ones as necessary. We're locking ourselves in. We got just over an hour until the event starts. It's not very exciting to look out here now. But I can stand right here, and the enemies won't be able to see me from out that way. So I think this billboard thing is going to work like a charm. We'll start with this because we got more ammo for it. You know what I forgot to do is I forgot to put on the different clothes. Oh well. Too late now. As soon as it starts, we're going to drink this and the other one also. This doesn't give me any water, it just gives me the special benefit. This one gives me actually negative to water. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat and drink right before the Horde night starts, so that I'm well fed and well watered. I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the night. We'll wait just a little bit longer before we do that.
Trader Rect is closing shortly. Finish your damn business or come back tomorrow, if you're still alive.
Almost time. Buckle up. Here it comes. I always get a little nervous even when I'm confident that I'm pretty well prepared, I still get nervous. Alright, let's eat and drink. Let's eat one of these. Let's drink one of these. And then we're ready. We're as ready as we're gonna get. As soon as we hear them coming our way, I'll drink this thing that's in my hand. Here they come. Drinking that. Drinking this. I didn't drink it. Damn it. Alright, onward. Stand back a bit. ammo. Bastard. So far, so good. Where are they? This is working pretty good so far. Line them up, knock them out. spider zombie. There he is. Sometimes just fire a shot. If I haven't seen anybody for a while, just fire a shot to make sure that they know where I am. These dogs throw a monkey wrench in the works. You gotta like aim down at them. They're a little harder to hit. Cop zombie. He spit up at me. As long as he doesn't blow up. I don't want him to blow up. I told you I'd expected some cop zombies tonight. There's one. We're almost halfway through. Still got over half health, which is good. Locked in. Still got plenty of ammo. Haven't used my other kind yet. Cops are a little challenging. My theory's working. They aren't able to spit at me until I can see them. Heard that dog coming. Shot that guy right in the crotch. That had to hurt. I love collecting all the loot bags in the morning after the Horde night. almost out of my regular ammo. That's okay, we got plenty of the other stuff. Can always pull out our pistol if necessary. Reload with the other ammo. Actually, let's use our pistol and see what happens. Thought he was going to spit at me, so I moved away. Some sort of achievement. Hour. Vulture killed himself, working as intended. himself up over there, but he didn't destroy any blocks, it doesn't appear. Reloading with high power ammo. Ding, level 40. We got him. We survived the Horde night. Might be a few stragglers, just wait for them here. Doing over there, huh? What do you think you're doing? Eating on my base. Eat on you. I heard one somewhere. Where is he? There you are. Alright, let's loot all this stuff. Workstations, nice. We survived. I don't see... Does not appear as though a single block was destroyed. It's working! The darn dogs didn't get stuck down here again like they did last time. Assault rifle mags. Armor crafting. Ooh. When sneaking, you always land silently unless you are taking damage and jump height is not reduced. Nice. I can jump higher when sneaking. That's important. Assault rifles. Handguns. Some steel. Assault rifles. Scrap these out. Vehicle crafting. Repair tool. Assault rifles. No red or blue bags this time, unfortunately. More assault rifles. Let's pick up what else we can. Handguns. Never encumbered at night. That's a nice item. Handguns. Workstations again. I can make an anvil now. Okay, I think I got what I can on this first pass. We'll come back and get the rest in a moment, if it doesn't disappear first. We did it, folks! We beat another Horde night. It doesn't look like our base suffered any destroyed blocks at all. just get in here and drop some junk off, and then we can... I want to run back and grab the rest of that stuff real quick so I don't forget about it. It might disappear after I log out. Don't need all that. Don't need that right now, or that right now, or that right now, or that right now. That's for sale. Here's what I should do. Just do that. Just do that. Drop those off. Sale, 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 sale. Armor. Do I have a duplicate of that? No duplicate, okay. How about that? Do I have a duplicate of that? I do not. Okay, good. Is this used in a recipe? Yes, it is. Recipe. Boom, boom. Got a good amount of duct tape there. That's always handy. Got some forged steel. Sewing kit. Steel tool parts. Those will come in handy eventually. Some roids. Some vitamins. I can put this back for now. We'll save that for the next Horde night. That worked pretty good for the first several minutes. Let's go grab the rest of that stuff real quick before we log out, because it might disappear. I'm happy with how well this all worked. Alright, we'll take a closer look at this in a few days when we're getting ready for our next Horde night, but at first glance, it looks like it worked brilliantly. Let's drop the rest of these items off. Sell, sell. Food and drink. Both of those are used in recipes. Oil. I can put most of this in here for later. Put this antibiotics for later. Splint for later. Got a whole stack of splints. We can sell a stack of splints. I gotta sell to that guy pretty soon. Alright, anyhow, we did it. We beat the Blood Moon in shining form, by the look of it. And, so our next Blood Moon is day 28. 27, 28, base, 28, Blood Moon. Alright, so starting on our next play, we will go out and continue questing. We've got 74 out of 100 tier 4 points, so we'll just continue to chip away at that. Did I get any of these done? No, none of those done right now. Alright, so that'll be it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video or learned something about the game. If so, give me a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and leave a comment to tell me what you thought about everything. And I will see you in the next one.